Hey kids, this is Pulse Ray Vision coming to you live from Cuatro Cinco Studios, my mom's basement, and things have been kind of crazy this weekend. Liquidity's been moving around. We relaunched Jackpot, and it finished its 100x on V2. Why is that? Well, the reason is because we have a gambling problem here in crypto, and we are an insane space cult over here on Darker Matter Anti-Gravity Project. You don't have enough darker. The funny thing is, Jackpot token pumps. Curb stomp token curb stomps. And darker troughs. And I couldn't be happier. Like, you'd think, man, Max, why are you glad the Darker Matter token is dropping in price? Well, couple things. Insane minting is going on. Every time that you mint one of our NFTs, it sells a little bit of that Darker Matter on the market to pay the EDI sacrifice, the sacrificers in the EDI pool. And they've been paid out very, very handsomely in the first 6 rounds of this game. Second of all, there's some people that have been dumping that don't know anything about the project at all. And I'll tell you why they don't know anything about the project at all. It's because, oh, and these are absolutely delicious. If you guys want to sponsor me, I'm available. Anyways, yeah, the reason I know that they don't know anything about the project is because they're paying the tax. They're trying to dump 200 darker tokens that they just found are worth money as they're, dumping money or getting back into Hex or Pulse Chain or whatever. Or maybe they're chasing some some bullshit over on Solana or Robinhood. I don't know. I mean, if you got, and no hate on the people that are going to other blockchains and bringing back money to Pulse Chain, I think it's awesome. You guys are basically the Philippines of crypto. Most citizens of the Philippines work outside of the Philippines and send money back home. And that's kind of what we've had to do in the last 5 years, is find where the money is. And if you got an edge on these pump and dumps and gambling things, God bless you. I have nothing but love for you, and I hope you do really well. I hope you go make a ton of money in those first in, first out, and just spotting where the pump and dumps and rugs are going to be before other people do. That's pretty cool. I'm not upset about that at all. I just know that like 99% of you are going to chase stuff and lose your money, because that's the way the game is. That's the way it's played. That's the way it's written. Don't hate the player, hate the game. That's the game, guys. The game is 99% of you will lose money, and the 1% that wins will not win back all the money the 99 have lost. It's a zero sum losing. It's not P2P. It's not, well, it's not even, it's a negative sum losing game, not even zero sum. So there's that. I'm going to throw the link up here if anyone wants to jump in and ask questions. I may not be able to answer them like I do sometimes, but here's the link to join. I should also share this out on Twitter. Let me share my screen so you're not just looking at me staring into the camera and talking while I do this. There we go. You guys can watch me share the screen. All right, there we go. So yeah, let's go let's first go to our channel here. And there's Happy Weekend Space Cult. That was yesterday's stream. 20 minutes, man. 20 freaking minutes. Why is Jackpot Token Up 100x? That's today's. Let's copy that one. There we go. Now we'll go to Twitter. We'll find our little stream here under Show More. There we are. I'm the only one under Show More. I'm the only one they're hiding. That's great. We'll share. We'll post it. We'll just say live now. And then we'll go down, say, and on YouTube. There we go. Boom. Boom. There we go. Then we'll just go down a couple more and just say link to join. And the link to join right now is right here. We'll put that on X if anyone wants to join and ask questions. It's that one right there. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. Okay, and now we're going to go over to Twitter right here, general, and I'll just put here, I'll just paste the link to join. And then I'll also go back and paste the YouTube. Well, that's welcome to crypto. Should watch that later. Copy that one. But paste that here in our Telegram. I have pasted the new address for the new Jackpot token up here. As you can see, Red Squirrel was a fan of that. He's just pasting in the token with his forehead. Crypto Cat's pretty dang excited. Yeah, we got our 100x. It might even be higher now, but I don't know. I don't know. I think some people are going to see that they've already made 100x on their $10 and they're going to dump. Awesome, man. I've been telling you guys, don't buy this token. Don't buy it at all. I mean, there's even less liquidity now than the first time it launched because liquidity is a privilege. Liquidity is for closers. Just kidding. It really is. Like everyone's like, if there's no liquidity, then the project's no good. Okay. Great. I did read Cape Vigor's suggestion earlier. I decided not to take it because it kind of goes along with what we're doing right now, but it kind of doesn't go along with what we're doing right now. Yeah, look, yeah, CryptoCat's thinking about what's going on right now in our ecosystem. We got Jonathan Kampala, my brother from another mother. CryptoCat, good evening. There's a StreamYard link to join. Let's take a look at the new Jackpot token here, V2, I guess you could call it. It's only paired with Wrap, Pulse, and DAI. It's not paired with Darker currently. And here's the 468% that it's gone up since relaunch. Before that, it already did a 96x. Because this, remember, this launched at 4 zeros and a 2-2. Like you wear at Burning Man on Tuesdays. Then you got this big dumper right here. Oh my gosh. Someone sold like $30 here on the market. This one right here is very interesting. See this 50-cent one right here? This 50-cent sell was the tax being sold and going over and market buying darker matter. So we should be seeing a bunch of those popping up here and there from the address FFB4, the owner address. And of course, sweeping it to the mystery box, which is the safest place on earth for my tokens. Honestly, I mean, I wake up every day and I know if I'm going to dump my tokens. And it's kind of like asking someone that wakes up every day if they're going to throw their child out on the street. The answer is probably no. More on that later in some things we get to reveal probably next week. There's going to be some big movements next week. Curb Stomp is up 11%. It went all the way up to $1,000. Well, 500 on this chart, 1,000 on another one. Maybe it was the Wrap Pulse that it went to 1,000 on. Yeah, there's Curb and Pink as well. That one's at $220. This one's up from $2.20, so it's already done its 100x. Curb Stomp and Jack are both up 100x, just if you guys were wondering. Granted, there's very little liquidity, so good luck buying in here at a very big size, but you never know what it's going to do in the future. I wouldn't buy them. I mean, they're obviously controlled by crazy people. Oh my gosh. Trust you how to stream just as I start a game of poker. Oh, just like me, probably. Yeah, I do. You can start a game of poker. Poker is you're probably going to win more money at poker than you are at crypto. So I think that's probably some good use of time and energy. Good evening, Max and all. Hope you had a good weekend, had a good week ahead. I kind of did. I had some really fun times with some friends, and I did some really fun dancing. Unfortunately, I did the dancing in slides, and I'm too old to not have proper footwear when I walk, run. Yeah, let's get real. I'm not running anywhere, but I do dance, and you should wear proper footwear when you dance or walk at my age. Hello, Cape. He doesn't play for real money unless he's in Vegas. Interesting. Let's check out the Twitterinies. Got people already believe in yourself is already reposting, and I'll repost his repost because I really appreciate that. Shout out to the replay gang. I know it's kind of late tonight where I'm at, and it's much later on the East Coast. So shout out to all those people watching this at 1.5x, where I sound somewhat intelligent and have a decent pace of voice, a decent cadence, I would say. I'm trying not to click on anything I shouldn't click on. Let's just go back to price real quick. We had a red day yesterday across this huge pullback on Pulse. Let's see, Nuts is up again. I guess someone sold Nuts. They said someone dumped Nuts, which is insane. Oh, that's so insane. What were they thinking? All right, you got a chart. You got a chart that looks like you got a curb stomp chart. Straight up curb stomp chart. Just a stupid curb stomp chart. And it starts to make new highs, and someone's like, it's time to cash out. This thing's gonna go to zero. I don't know. Maybe they're adding liquidity. Maybe they needed new tennis shoes because they were out dancing in slides and they hurt their feet. I don't know. Maybe they need a new air fryer. But look at this stump. Like this person, someone's just like, thank you very much, dumped, popped back up. Yeah, shout out to Red Squirrel and Squirrel Swap.pro. We'll be checking out some stuff there in a little bit. Pink Miswell's up 4%. It's now $52 for a million. Pretty soon it could be $522 for a million Pink Miswell. I don't know. It's when that thing pumps and when it's given a purpose. I can't talk anymore about that token. Neon is up. Shout out to Neon. Neon is up to 3 threes and a 3-4. That is a nice recovery right there. Pulse Bitcoin, a better Bitcoin on Pulse. Shout out to Fat Sammy, who's been streaming and talking about a lot of things lately, but also he's been representing this community right here. And it is at 4 cents right now. That's right. You can get a Bitcoin for 4 cents right now on a better network than the Bitcoin network. Then, of course, PDI, right? Let's talk about PDI. Good old Sami's token he has way too many of. I'll tell you right now, that Sami boy, he blew out his knees. He blew out the bank. He's a smart dude. He's a trader. He's a professional trader, which, like, when he tells you not to trade, he knows what he's talking about. But he is incredibly long, the PDI, and it is a third of a penny. That's insane. Oh, that's insane. PulseX is up 6%. PulseX looking strong. Nice and strong. Making all new time highs since the almost new all-time high since the low. Hex on Ethereum. People ask me about Hex on Ethereum and Hex on Pulse, and I tell them, I don't know. I don't care. I have equal parts of both because, I staked mine before the airdrop of Pulse. So I have like the ratio. Some people you can ratio trade this. If you're really worried about EHEX, PHEX, which one to put your money into, just provide liquidity on the EHEX, PHEX pair on PulseX, and it will ratio trade for you all day long. You don't have to do anything. You'll end up with the more popular token either way. Curb is up 2% on this one with Pink Miswell. Yeah, $220. I think I already showed you guys that. Wick is up 5% almost, 5.9%. Nope, 5.28%. And it is another curb stomp mother. If you put this in Pulse, it's like take the children out of the room, cover your eyes. It's obscene what this looks like against Wrap Pulse. And it's just about to break this all-time high resistance here around 1.3, 1.4 cents, 1.5 cents it is. It has got a lot of energy power like stored right there. Dr. Doge is up a couple percent. We love our Dr. Doge. We love being a good boy. We love doing science. Talk about that in a little bit. And then we got, where'd PHEX go? Did I miss PHEX? Here's PHEX. PHEX and Pulse. PHEX and Rat is up over 5% against Wrapped Pulse. Looking real sexy. I don't know why this is only going back to May. This must be a weird pair that I'm pulling up because there should be a lot more death in red behind here, but who knows, man? Who knows? I showed you guys Neon. Peacock is sticking at 1.5 cents. Here's a Pulse Bitcoin and darker pair. It's been drained though. I'm pretty sure it's got $337 of liquidity between Pulse Bitcoin and darker. That should not be there. I wonder whose that is. Listen, if you guys have liquidity on darker on any pair, I suggest pulling it in the next couple days. That's all I'm saying. Just to the three of you out there that are not by your computer, pull that stuff. Let's see here. PTGC's up almost 2%. Way to go. PTGC's up 2% against darker. Wait a minute. Holy shit. Someone's got $73 of liquidity paired with PTGC. It might be me. I don't think it is. Might be. I pull that liquidity if I you guys. Yep, and darker. That one should be 0. Yeah, 39 cents of liquidity. Bunch of darker pairs, Pink Miswell and darker. That one also should be 0. It's $600. If you guys are pairing liquidity over here, you might want to pull that. Wick and darker, that one should be empty. 67 cents. Yeah, it's negligible. Darker and Dragon. This one only has $27 of liquidity. If that's your Dragon, I would definitely pull that, baby. Dr. Doge is probably pulled. Yeah, Dr. Doge has $1.71 liquidity. And then this is the old. Is this the new Jack? Yeah, this is the old Jack. This is the old jackpot address right here, which is kind of just softened right there at 3 zeros and a 39. So this one's, it says it has 1.74K of liquidity. That's not the new one, is it? No way. No, it's up at the top. What is this? Is this the one that does not have that liquidity in there? I doubt it. Yeah, this one has 2K of liquidity on this one. Nope. Nope. That's weird. I'll have to see what's going on with this one. Either way. Yeah, there's the charts. Let's check out Old Man Bitcoin. Bitcoin had a fun time this week. Woke up, got out of bed, 77K still. That's good. Ethereum is at 244442. 4 fours and a 2. That's cool. Look at that. That's a palindrome. Is that a palindrome when it flips? A word is a palindrome. But look, it's the same number forward and backwards. It's got 4 fours. I think that means something, folks. Rock out. We are going to let the cat in here in the back door. What's up, Crypto Cat?
Hey, I just wanted to jump on stream for a little bit before I go to bed. I just took my pills, so this is what you do when you're in your over 40s.
I I thought you were in your late 30s.
Most people do, only when I get a haircut and my mustache and beard go away. After that, I pass for Moses. So, yeah,
Oh my gosh. Caught me in the middle
interesting
of
day today. Yeah.
staking my NFTs. Steve Sessions in the house. I
Oh,
just wish Pete I would go away. It's so embarrassing. It's
flush it down the toilet.
it's a whole
Yeah.
community, man. Why should we pull liquidity? Did I miss something? No, you didn't miss anything. I'm just saying if you have liquidity paired with dark right now, you might want to pull it. That's all. If you guys are the people that have $70 here or $100 there, maybe pull that. Race car, also a palindrome. Thank you very much. Y'all are way the F younger than me, so no complaining, LOL. It's funny.
Wait, Hex Monkey is only 42, I thought.
Yeah, he's pushing 40, 42 and a half, I think.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Hopefully I get a
guessing.
Christmas card from him now. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, weird day. We saw Curb relaunch recently.
Yeah. Curb
Nobody even noticed except for the price went up some more.
or Jack? Curb or
Jack
Jack got
relaunched.
relaunched.
They both got
Yes. You said
relaunched.
Curb, so I was just checking. Oh, they both did.
They
Oh.
both did. Yeah, I see. It was such a crazy small community where no one's paying attention on the weekend that you can literally relaunch a token and people don't know.
Is there an ACA for Curb?
The old Curb used to take the 369, and I can't remember what
Yeah.
it did. But the problem with
Yes.
Curb
It was a
was
buy
that
tax. Yeah.
the buy tax that it had that was buying either darker or something off the dark market. It grew so fast in value that it couldn't sell its taxed token without destroying the price.
Ah.
Because if it
Okay.
sold, it was going to sell like one full or two full curbs into like a $700 pool. And so it had to be redone. It had to be fixed.
I
It had to be
see.
fixed so
Okay.
that it can now send the money. Right now, it buys with its 3.69% tax. It buys
Yeah.
darker off the market and sends it to the mystery
Okay.
box. And the Jackpot does the same thing with its 2.2 tax.
Okay.
It just sends that to the mystery box to probably never see the light of day again unless it's used in some sort of a giveaway or reward or liquidity providing. That's what we've been seeing mystery box do lately.
So
Just being a
dual
good
vacuum
big brother.
cleaners.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, vacuum cleaner just sucking tokens off the market and nobody's noticing. And that's what brings like the darker is like yes, you should pull your liquidity on darker. However, no one's paying attention to darker. I mean, the minting pushed it way down because the buy bot was sitting there trying to buy it all, and it realized it was the only person on the market buying. So it was like, why am I buying $1 darker when I can buy 50 cent darker and get twice as many darker because nobody's buying it but the bot. And so if you go here
Right.
to the darker die and darker pulse are still fairly decent liquidity pairs. Let's see if I can find them here.
Okay.
Gelato morph. No, it's there it is. Darker die. Oh, it's up to 73 cents. Yeah. See, it was down quite a bit.
Yeah, I
Let's go
have
to the
it
1 minute
at
chart.
67 cents. on my chart. 67 cents for darker dye.
Yeah. Yeah, but the
This is the
price
one
went
with
all
1900 liquidity.
oh, that's $145 liquidity.
Yeah,
After
because
a
there's
hundred and
two. There's
okay, I
two
got the wrong
darker.
one.
Yeah, this is why I'm here.
Well, how does I think the old jackpot looks like it's got thousands of dollars of liquidity still, which is strange.
Huh.
So either Dex Tools is behind and there hasn't been any. I would
Yeah.
not be surprised actually at all if there were no trades on it since then, and so it hasn't updated, to be honest. Okay, here's the darker die with 1.92. This is the one we want right here.
Yeah,
Oh no, it's right
that's the
there.
one.
Where's the other one that I want to remove? That one's there, but that's only 15 days old. Huh. I don't know where the other one is, but I'll click on this one with a little bit of liquidity, a couple grand of liquidity. It had well over $2,000, and then, like I said, the minting was taking it down. Someone showed up today, didn't and paid the tax to the EDI pool. So you guys are welcome. They paid like 20 or 30 dark right into the tax by dumping and leaving with about a 200 darker, which tells me they don't know what's going on over here, or they do and they don't care. Either way, you just see the mints, see the red. The red now are just mints. People minting.
That's like a really nice air fryer, but still, you know.
Mm-hmm. It really is a shout out to Triplet Daddy, knows how to get the good stuff. But this right here, this is a mystery box or bot the buy bot saying thank you sir, may have another, thank you sir, may have another. Just in the background, no one's paying attention to darker today. Very few people, I guess I would say, are paying attention to darker today. And you know, the liquidity is getting thinner and thinner and thinner, almost like something big is going to happen. I don't know. This next week, I think it's going to be an interesting and fun week this next week. Now, granted, 4 more weeks, right? I say this week, it'll probably be in a month. But there's some interesting stuff going on in the kitchen. There's some good cooking going on. I'll just say
Yeah, because I think there's a jackpot Thursday.
Mm-hmm. There's a jackpot going down on Thursday.
And I think
that
we're
one's
close to 20,000 minutes for 6.
Yeah, and we're back down to 66 cents. So
That's
either someone
bananas.
minted or dumped right there. I think that's just minting, actually. Let's go to our favorite website in the entire world, darkermatter.io. Let's go to the homepage here and see what's going on. Yeah, there we go. You got mint, stake, get paid. Those are the 3 easy ways to do. You got your mission control. You like that?
Yeah.
I try to make it as sleek and clean and simple as someone's, so we don't want to cause any mental load on someone. We want them to come here and get dopamine and relaxation and fun, and not feel like they're reading a science paper.
Or taking an SAT. Yeah.
Yes. It's like, which one is the truest of the following statements? We got gas is at 842. It's been high. It's been in the millions.
Oh my gosh, it has
recently.
been. Yeah.
And so now it's considering 800K cheap, where just a couple weeks ago, before the crazy pumpage in Pulse Chain, we were like at 300, 400K all the time. So
yeah,
that's there's the gas, there's your Bistro and Jolt links. I think they still have some darker matter for sale at like $1.20, $1.30, which is, you know, obviously you'd want to buy it off the market now at 60 cents, but 60 or 70 cents. But it just I wonder what's going to happen with those in the future, because I came out with my little sermon, my diatribe about how OTC is far superior to thick liquidity. Everyone has this idea stuck in their mind that it's got to have thick liquidity for me to buy it today and sell it tomorrow, and that's false on so many levels. It's just falls apart. It's like saying we landed on the moon. Like anyone with a critical thinking brain is like, no, we didn't go to the moon. And anyone with a critical thinking brain is like, wait, just because it has liquidity today does not mean it's going to have liquidity tomorrow, right?
Right.
There are some ways to tell. There's locked liquidity, there's burnt liquidity. Those are all really good indicators that a project is going to have that liquidity for you in the future. But outside of those, everything is just a hope and a wish and a dream and a prayer. And those tend to lose you money a little bit faster in crypto than just good old fashioned investing in crypto. So yeah, this whole liquidity thing, I even broke down the math. If you take the liquidity on a V2 pair, you have to divide it by 200, and that will give you the amount you can buy of that token without moving the price. So if you are a big boy, everyone claims that they're like, well, they have so much money to invest according to them. They're like, I got 10,
Right.
I got to buy a 10 grand bag, 10 grand. What they don't call them bags, they call them bands. You know, oh, I got to buy a band of wick. I got to buy a band of this. It's like, okay, so if you had $10,000, you would need $20 million in V2 liquidity to get a good price. I don't know about you, but I don't. Are there even any LP pairs with 20 million on Pulse Chain?
I don't think
I
so.
think the closest one would be something like eDai and Pulse, and I think those only have a few million. So these people that I think that they need that exit. And here's the other thing that people are not thinking about or planning on or realizing is that $2,000 of LP today, if the market goes, well, actually, we saw it on the Jackpot token, right? That started with like, I don't know,
Yeah.
$50, $300 of liquidity. The price 100Xs, and now it's a couple grand. Price 100Xs again. Well, now it's 20 grand. You know that. So liquidity moves with the price or with the market going up and down. So if you're doing it correctly and
Right.
you're taking profit in the bull market when all the money's coming in, the liquidity is there. The problem is that most people that have this false idea about liquidity also are the people that love to buy green candles and sell red candles. And I get it. I've got the same emotions you guys do. I'm not Spock. I'm not a robot. I bleed. In fact, I went down a water slide yesterday and cut my elbows. But yeah, I get it. I get it.
Sorry to hear that.
I got fear
Yeah.
and greed. I just know after 11 years in crypto, yeah, about 11 years in crypto, I've kind of understood those don't make much money. Those emotions don't help with getting paid, being successful. You know, when things were extremely painful and we were buying Hex the first go around from the adoption amplifier and from Uniswap, which Hex made famous, that didn't feel good. It did not feel good to put a bunch of money into something with so many zeros after the decimal place.
Right.
But I remember the euphoria when we hit a penny and 4 pennies and 10 pennies. Like it was something like I've never experienced in my life before. And that's when everyone started buying and they're like, oh well, now I got to get some Hex. It's like, no. Time to get the Hex was
No.
much earlier. And the liquidity wasn't that thick back then either. Richard Hart would put like,
Right.
I want to say 20 or 30 or maybe even 100 and 200 grand liquidity in there. And everyone was saying, oh, the whales can't get in. The whales that want to buy $1 million of Hex can't get in. And he was like, and he set up an OTC Telegram. So you could go onto his OTC Telegram. You could say, hey, I want to buy this much darker. I'm sorry, Hex. And you
Freudian
can tell
slip.
I've got one token stuck on my brain today. But yeah, you can buy a ton of Hex and not have it eat any slippage. And it worked just fine. Like everyone that claimed I need the liquidity, they were all dumpers. And guess what? Everyone that claims that they need that thick liquidity, they're all dumpers. They're all
They're all
jeets. They're all
dumpers.
paper hands, lettuce hands, weak baby hands. little weak, sweaty baby hands that couldn't hold on to a railing if they needed to. And so I mean, to try and placate them, it's a waste of time and money. Going back to, like I said, I did get a DM from Kate Figor with a great suggestion. Not a bad suggestion at all. Just doesn't fit with what we're doing right now, and probably not in the future, but it was a good suggestion. I appreciate that. I appreciate feedback from the community on anything. In fact, this mission control that people love right here tells you
Yes.
what to claim, what to stake, what to do. That's feedback from the audience saying, hey, would it be cool if this would exist? And I'm like, that's 1,000,000,000% true. It definitely would be cool. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
It's
And
cool to
then,
say, hey, you have these things you need to do each morning when you wake up. It's like a checklist. It's like, oh,
definitely.
you have EDI to claim.
Mhm.
Oh, oh, my piggy bank is getting more, so maybe I can use that die to buy darker, not financial advice, but you know, the
Yeah.
darker a day keeps the evil address away.
Yeah. And we have 103 mentors. Darker day. The email address has been away for a while. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have to see if it rears its ugly head again. It's still got that Twitter account, which follows some of the worst people in Pulse Chain. It's an interesting feed to say the least. But we're growing in
All right,
mentors.
well,
Yes,
I gotta go to bed, but I
you should
wanted
go
to
to bed.
just say, keep up the good work.
Thank you.
You don't have enough darker. You don't have enough darker. You don't have enough darker.
Hmm.
All
Thank you
right.
very much. And this actually brings me to remembering the 3.69% was being sold for EDI, and that was being put in the EDI pool recently. So it actually paid almost $400 of EDI to the sacrificers before. Now it's just sucking darker off the market. So yeah, Jackpot sucking darker off the market. The buy bot is sucking darker off the market. The jackpot tax is sucking darker off the market. It's almost like there's someone who loves these tokens like its own children. And only time will tell who wins out and how scarce this gets and how the game changes in the future, because every change we've made up to this point, or most of the changes that we've made up to this point, I would say half of them are about user experience, trying to make this easier and easier and easier to use and play. And we've come a long way since the beginning from dark version 1, dark matter, and now we're at darker matter. And there's a few things we've noticed that are really slowing down. It's costing a lot of gas, it's costing a lot of time. And we thought to ourselves, how could we have the same benefit, maybe even a better benefit, with less work for the user? And that's what we've been working on, just to kind of be vague, put it out there. Very interesting. 14% is currently run around in the circulating supply. 78, 77, almost 78% of the minted fuel cells have been staked for 180 days. That's insane. That's bananas. And as CryptoCat was saying, on Thursday afternoon, we have a jackpot going down with 37 NFTs getting paid 1,332 darker. That used to be worth a lot of money before darker has been, getting sold down by the minting. That might also change in the near future. Just saying. But that's getting paid down. And so now there's 37 winners that are going to walk with that. And even at 60, 70 cent darker, depending on what, I mean, hell, it might be 40 cents by then. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen between now and then. I just know that there's just the two or three little mouths nibbling at it right now. Just, yeah. Yeah. We've had some amazing people come in and buy darker, but for the most part, they're OGs that got the darker airdrop that are trying to play this game as strategically as possible with the bags that they've been given. And a lot of people haven't ran out of their darker bags, so they haven't bought more yet. Never mind. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. All right, so we got 11,000, almost 12,000 darker that have been unclaimed from people that have won the jackpot. They haven't sacrificed or claimed yet, and that's going to be a huge payout there. I mean, even at 50 cent, that's $650, which is still a damn fortune in Pulse Chain. 650. And when's the last time you got paid $650 from a protocol or a game? Yeah, you haven't. I mean, couple of founders. There's a couple founders that are screwing over their communities right now, and they're making $650 a day, but not many users are. The good guys aren't really getting paid right now, and that's what we're trying to change here at agproject.io. Claim EDI. Yeah, you can also claim EDI. The EDI payouts have paid out 2,000. Let's see here. Wait, no, 20. It's got to count it up. 24,000 EDI have been paid out on a token that has, at its height, I think had $50,000 of liquidity. Maybe not. Maybe we're up at $1.80, and people were throwing liquidity in there, adding liquidity pairs. We're at maybe 30 or 50,000, and we've paid out 24,000, and the price isn't like 18 zeros and a 4. I don't think you guys understand how strong this community is and how loyal this community is. It really, truly is like Fight Club. It is like that kind of insane dedication, loyalty. And people aren't ready to see what some of these tokens can do. I know it's easy to like, if you were to paste the charts of Jackpot and Curve all over the place, people say, well, yeah, I mean, I could make any token go to any price I wanted to with that kind of liquidity. It's like, you could. That's true. You're not wrong about that. But you might be missing the illustration of the point that it's making. This is the best project on Pulse Chain already, and it's going to get a lot better. And I don't say that lightly. Dr. Doge is an amazing project. I love Dr. Doge. I love what they've done there. I love what they've built there. I love the community and the passion and the honesty and the credibility. They really put their money where their mouth is, and they really do want to help see science and medicine win with the help of technology and GPUs. So when I say this is the best project, it's that's a claim. That's a hell of a claim. Actuator Finance, amazing project. SquirrelSwap.pro, that's a whole ecosystem. That's not even a project. That's a universe. Nexion Pulse.com. Nexion is its own universe. VersaVault, can't wait to see what they've got under the hood. Vault 369, very good lending protocol. I'm just saying that there's no community on Pulse Chain right now that's experimenting with NFTs and tokenomics like we are. None of them. There's a couple that have been copying us lately. And I'm not going to say any names, but you know who you are. You know who you're copying. But they just don't have the community. In fact, there's a ton of products coming out right now, a ton of things launching that are very, very interesting. They don't have communities. They don't have KOLs. They don't have a founder that's willing to come up here and stream about cutting their elbows open on water slides. Damn it. They don't have any of this stuff. They really, truly don't. And I see them spam Twitter. I see them spam Telegram and spam chat. I see them pay KOLs to do stupid little videos and be like, "Oh, this one is really good because I like the things in the." Listen, no, nobody's buying it. You can't fake passion. Your friend Salmi is very passionate about PDI. Can't fake that shit. Fat Sammy, very passionate about Pulse Bitcoin. You can just tell. You can tell that insanity behind their eyes, that edge to their voice. when you can see them holding back. These very few communities are communities. Look what I mean. Dogecoin, the original Doge. I'm not even talking about Shiba Inu. Doge was an inflation bug. Doge is an inflation bug. Doge inflates at a ridiculous rate, but it had a community. It still has a community. And Dogecoin, if you look at its metrics, has outperformed Bitcoin in some ways that you can't deny, because they have that passionate, amazing community. So when I say this is the best project on Pulse Chain, part of it is some of the crazy shit that I put together, the tokenomics, the NFT, the way that you use the NFT, kind of like, I mean, the only thing that's come anywhere close to it is the what's an NFT. That's it. That thing was brilliant on one end and foolish on another. But yeah, there's stuff here that you're not going to find anywhere else. The way that the lottery is self-funded, the way that the FOMO curve is built to attract the masses during a giant bull run. That's beautiful. But the community here is the special sauce. This is the secret sauce. This is the T-share. The T-share of our project is the community that makes memes and songs and jokes, and who shows up here supporting us every day, who retweets and reposts stuff just like clockwork, just religiously, just with mental illness. This is the best community on Pulse Chain. This community is better than any community I've seen. And I'm part of a few other communities. There's some amazing communities that overlap with this community. Dollar Riot, Brags to Riches, used to overlap with no permissions, but that kind of fell apart. Still have a lot of friends over there, so there's a lot of people that overlap between the two communities right now. Treehouse from Sloth, DGen Roundtable, Discourse Syndicate, Wild SJ, Noob TV, Eco Builder. There's just a lot of amazing communities that overlap. We don't overlap with Tangang. They started out as something brilliant and beautiful, and now they're just like cancer. Every time that anyone jumps on a space and talks about anything at all related to another dumb meme, the fatigue is real. Other than that, great stuff going on here. Let's check the stakes. The minting for round 7 is stupid. It actually doesn't make any sense to me, and I understand why people mint. I understand wanting to hit the jackpot and getting your NFT matured so it pulls more money in the future. It earns money faster, accumulates more darker. I get that. I really do get that. To 18,000 have been minted, and as far as I know, no whales. I don't think Pink Miss Whale's minted. I don't think Mystery Box or any of its children are minted. I don't think that there's a couple other addresses that are sitting on 10 grand here, 10 grand there. I don't think that they've minted either. One of the team wallets might have minted. A team wallet that I don't control, by the way. So for just the maniacs, the fanatics, minting 18,000, got 3 days left. I don't know how high it's going to go. That's true belief. That's Sami always says, believe in something, believe in something. Oh, I believe in something, believe in something. And they do. They believe in PDI. And they do believe in Pulse Chain. I feel like we believe in those things and more here. I feel like we believe that as a community, we can win together. I think that we believe that the good guy can win in crypto. And we have not seen that happen very often. You've seen some good hexagons win in crypto. Honestly, to name the people the good guys that won in crypto is hard to do. Because the scammers are out here, the rug pullers are out here, the traders, the degens. It's vicious, man. It's vicious. So yeah, you guys are minting like crazy. I would not be surprised if we caught round 6 in mints that we went up to 27, 28K in round 7. But I did say, listen, I told you guys how many people are watching. I don't know. I want to tell you guys something, but and I know Replay Gang's gonna hear this too. We got 28 people. That's not bad. You know, I need you 28 people to keep your mouth shut. I need Replay Gang to keep their mouth shut. Because I'm just gonna give you guys a feeling that I have, not financial advice. It's not anything you should act on. I have this feeling that you might want to mint. You might want to buy some darker. And you might want to pull your liquidity if you're providing liquidity with the darker pairs. I just have that feeling. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. Let's see here. 60 years young here. What are you talking about, Hex Monkey? Okay, figure I'm confused. I needed to recheck my jackpot address to see if the new jackpot or the old. Wait, there's a new version of Curve 2? Yeah, there is, but there was it just happened just seamlessly. Let me know if anyone's missing anything from liquidity providing or their curb. Let me know. We'll hook you up. You'll be taken care of. There's just not a lot of curb to go around. There's 369 tokens. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I do is it went up 420% today. The jackpot version 2 was airdropped. So unless you're missing liquidity there, we've got that on chain as well. Looking at the charts, looks like darker is about to pump, unless I'm wrong. Looks like bull flag. You know what? I don't know, man. Lettuce Hands just took 5% out of the pump on JP. Such a dumb sell. Jackpot. Yeah, maybe. Night Crypto Cat. The latest project UI is beautiful work of art. Thank you so much. Oh man, I can't. There's some more UI coming your way that is going to blow your mind. There's some UI coming your way that's going to blow your mind. Shout out to Dr. Doge. You are the man, Crypto Cat. Good night. That's so nice, Jonathan Paula. If you want to take profits on Jackpot, I would recommend taking them at the end of November, but bear in mind, it will pump even more in the new year. My advice is hold. Still watching, but going back to the YouTube on my TV. So we'll say goodnight to you all early. Good night. Cape. I want everyone in the space cult to win so hard. Yeah, you have no idea what keeps me up. I'm minting and staking every 180 days, every round. You dig? I dig. Jonathan Kabbalah, I dig. I saw the new version of Jack, but I didn't see the new version of Curb. I think that if you're looking at Curb, there's going to be liquidity that's pulled from the old Curb and added to the new. So if you look at the new Curb, which maybe I'll have to put that contract address out there. But if you search Curb and it's got liquidity, that's the new one. If you search Curb and it doesn't have liquidity, that's the old one. But let me know. You guys will still have Curb in your wallet, the old Curb in your wallet. If you guys are missing any, let me know. I got nothing but goodwill for you. Well, anyways, hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you guys are ready to attack this next week like the badasses you are, like the people. I mean, once I feel like at work I'm able to go way faster and harder because I know our season is coming. It's just a matter of time. It might be a year, it might be 5 years. It doesn't matter really at this point. One thing that recovery has taught me is that you don't hang on for a certain amount of time and you don't do things a certain number of times. You do it until you get that breakthrough, until you get that win. It doesn't matter how long, you just keep doing it until you just you make a commitment to yourself to love yourself so much that you'll continue to do something as many times as it takes, as long as it takes to reach that goal. You got to find something that you care that much about. And I hope you guys find out what that is in life, what you care about that much that you just don't care about. Sleep, you don't care about food. It doesn't matter what it takes, whatever it takes until you get that breakthrough, until you hit that thing. It's powerful stuff. Yeah, put new curb CA in the Telegram too, please. I will. I'll double check it. Well said, Max. Keep going. Thank you very much, Jonathan Kapala. Yeah, you just kind of have to burn the bridges sometimes in life. If you really want something, commitment is such a weak word for how I feel about these projects in this community. Anyway, you guys are amazing. You guys are the best community in crypto. I've put you guys against anyone and we would destroy them just by your passion and belief and loyalty and concern for each other. It blows me away. You guys are really very valuable human beings. Please take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. There's no one on earth that can take care of you the way you can take care of you. So take care of yourself. You deserve it. And man, I've said too much on this stream. Shout out to Replay Gang tomorrow. We love you guys too. And I might be streaming super late tomorrow night too. Got a hell of a day in front of me, but I did stay up very, very late this whole weekend. What can I say? Working on white papers, auditing code, fixing errors, typos, just building the world that I want to see on AG Project. And I hope I make you guys proud by the things that I can put together, that I build for you guys. And yeah, just hope I can make you guys proud. You guys deserve the best. You guys are the best. So with that, love you guys. I will catch you on the next one. Ciao.